Tina purchases 2 3/4 yards left. Three-thirds is all the material, right? Minus 2/3 is equal to 1/3. That's what she has left. 1/3 of the material. Okay? So now we're going to multiply. All right, we have 2 2/3. Excuse me, 3/4. It's 3/4. Two and 3/4, right? Okay, so we got to make that an improper fraction, so then we can multiply. All right. Well, let me rename this first as an improper fraction. Okay. This is number 2 we're working on. Yeah, you come in late. I know you went to the bathroom, but that's what happens. Okay. All right, so we have 2 3/4. I got to make that an improper fraction. Is equal to 2 times 4 is 8 plus 3 is 11 over 4. Okay, those are the same. All right, and now since we already figured out she used 2/3 of the material. She used 2/3 of the material. 3 over 3 is all of the material. 3/3 is 1 full amount of material. But she used 2/3 of it, right? That left us with 1/3. So now we multiply 1/3. 11 times 1 is 11, and 3 times 4 is 12. 11/12 of a yard left over. Okay, that one was a little tricky, like I said, because it's what they said. You have to remember what you're reading. She used 2/3 of it. That's why I circled the 2/3 here on my board. Okay, we had to figure out what was left. We had 3/3 or a whole one minus 2/3 gave us 1/3. That's what we were going to use to multiply. We had 2 3/4 yards. We made that an improper fraction, 11 over 4, and then we multiplied. 11 times 1 is 11, and 4 times 3 is 12. The answer is 11 over 12. With that one. All right. I wanted to do that one especially because, like I said, this was a tricky one. They wanted to trick you. And they tricked me at first too, so don't feel bad. All right. Number 3. Doug works at home for 5 3/4 hours on Monday, 2 1/2 hours on Tuesday, and 4 1/2 hours on Friday. How many hours does he work? Okay, so we're going to have to add up all 3 of those, right? Five 3/4 plus 2 1/2 plus 4 1/4. Well, you can do this an easy way and you can do it the hard way. Well, either way, it's not that hard, okay? You can change the 2 1/2 into 2 2/4. 2/4 is the same as 1/2. Okay, so that would cancel that out. So now we add up all of these. We have 3 plus 2 is 5. What was the question?
Is that adding?
Yes. Okay, we're adding up all 3 of them. Okay. We're adding up all 3 of them. We have the 3 and the 2 and the 1 gives us 6. Okay. 6/4. Okay. 5 and 2 is 7, and 4 is 11. 11 and 6/4, but we can't leave it at 6/4, so we have to figure out what we have. 4 goes into 6, 1 1/2, or 1 2/4 left over, right? So that would be 12 because we moved the 1 over to make that 12. And we have 2/4, which changes to 12 1/2. Okay? I don't know if any of you picked up on this. I'm trying to change that. Here we go. Okay. All right, if I took 1/4, if you look at this thing as a whole here, I have 3/4 and 1/4. I add those together, it gives me 4/4 or 1. And then I add the half, it gives me 1 1/2. So I put the half down at the bottom. Let me erase this again. Okay. One quarter plus 3/4 is 1, plus the half that's in the middle gives me 1 1/2. So I put my half down there and carry my 1. So I have 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 4 is 12. I don't know if anybody picked up on that. Okay, when you add the 1/4 and the 3/4 together, that gets you 1. Then you add the half, it's 1 1/2. Put my half down, carry my 1. You add those up, it gets 12. If you saw that, it made everything a lot easier. If you did not, and you changed the 1/2 into quarters, okay, 2/4, and then add them up, okay, and then you get 6/4, and you do everything else, and you end up with the same answer right there. The other one was just a little bit quicker. Gone. Okay. All right, let's go for number 4. All right, Christian, are you there for participation? Nope, you're not there. All right, Elijah, are you there? Elijah. Who says they're leaving? Okay. Elijah is not here. Hold on a second. All right, Jordan. Jordan. I guess you're not there. Okay, no participation. Riley, are you with us?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, so what do we have to do for number 4?
I don't know.
Well, read the question for me, to me.
I can't.
Read the question, please.
I said I can't. I'm not on the thing yet.
Why weren't you on the thing yet?
Mm,
Should have been on there since when we opened it up. What were you doing?
I told you I needed time because
Yes, you did say that. I forgot. Okay, I thought you were leaving entirely. Okay, and then but you're still on. Okay, I understand. I understand. No problem. Okay, not a problem. Let's go, Dennis. Dennis, unmute yourself, Dennis, and talk to me. Dennis, are you with us? Dennis. All right. Let's find somebody else. If we can find somebody else that's here. Nico. Nico, unmute yourself. Nico, not there. Okay, another one. You guys are not here when I'm calling on you. Can't get credit for being here. Moses. Moses.
Yeah.
Hey, help me with this problem, okay? Can you read number 4, please?
Okay. Hold on. All right. Doug works at home for.
No, that's number 3.
Oh,
We've already done number 3.
okay.
Okay, number 4.
Miranda buys 1/2 pounds of flour. She used 1/8 pounds to bake cakes. How many pounds of flour does she have left?
Okay, so is this a adding problem, a subtraction problem?
Subtraction.
Yes. Okay, so we have 3 1/2 minus 2 1/8. Okay, what do we do from there?
We subtract.
Yeah. Okay. What do we need to do first then?
You gotta subtract 3 to 2.
That's not what you do first.
Oh. Hold on. I don't know.
Let me see if I can help you a little bit, okay? So we have 3 1/2 pounds, okay, of flour. We're going to subtract 2 1/8, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to have to change that 1/2 into eighths.
Are you gonna use the whiteboard?
I'm working on it right here. I'm going to put it up on the whiteboard here, and I'm going to flash it on the screen for everybody, okay? Okay, can everybody see that?
Yes.
Okay, so we changed it from 3 1/2 to 3 4/8, which is the same thing. Okay, now it's an eighth, and now I have 4/8 and I minus 1/8. What do I end up with? Moses? Okay, what do we have?
11/8.
Okay,
2.
no.
No.
Okay, we
1.
have 3 4/8 minus 2 1/8. So we have 4/8. We minus 1/8 from 4/8. What do we end up with?
3/8.
I have 4/8 minus 1/8. What do I get?
4/8 minus what?
1/8.
3/8.
That is correct. Okay. But all you had to do was go 4 minus 1 is 3. Okay. And then you write it down. Okay. 3/8. Now we have 3 minus 2. What is that?
3 minus 2. That equals 1.
Okay. Okay. Are we done? Is this the right answer?
Yeah.
Okay, that's correct. 1 3/8. Okay. Pounds. LBS, right? Pounds of flour left. 1 3/8 pounds of flour left. Okay, good. Okay. Moses, nice going, gets credit for today. Being here, he's engaged and he's helping us solve the problems. Okay. Number 5, Jim rides 15 7/10 miles on his bike over a 2-day period. If he rides 8 2/5 miles the first day, how far does he ride the second day? All right, is this an addition problem or a subtraction problem? What do we have? Lina? Lina?
Yes.
All right, we're working on number 5. Okay, Jim rides 15 and 7/10 miles on his bike over a 2-day period. If he rides 8.25 miles the first day, how far does he ride the second day? What do we need to do this problem? Is this an addition problem, subtraction problem, multiplication, division?
I don't know.
Okay, can you see my board on the screen?
Kind of.
That make it a little easier? Get it up a little higher?
That's better.
Okay, so we have 15 and 7/10, right? Minus
That
8,
10 kind of looks like an 8.
minus, okay, 8 and 2/5. Maybe it is. Can't remember. Well, no, it doesn't, but I'll make it a little bit bigger just for you instead of complaining about everything. You know what the problem says. So, all right. What do we do next? Lina, what do we do next? Lina, what do we have to do next? Lina, stay with us.
I'm still here.
Okay, because well, I didn't hear from you after calling your name too many times. What do we have to do to the 2/5?
Well, you said 2/5?
What do we have to do to the 2/5? We have 8 and 2/5. We decided we're going to subtract that amount from 15 and 7/10, right? We have to make them the same denominator. So we change 2/5 to what? Look at the screen. What do we change 2/5 to? Look at your screen. What do we change 2/5 to? Jaylene, it's right up here on the board. All you have to do is say it. What do we change 2/5 to?
Sorry, I had 4/10.
Yeah, we changed it to 4/10. Now we can subtract, right? So I have 7/10 minus 4/10. What do I end up with? 7 minus 4.
Three.
Okay, so we end up with 3/10. Now I have 15 minus 8. What do we get? $15 minus 8.
7.
7. Okay, so there's the answer to our problem. 7 and 3/10. Okay, 7 and 3/10. Had to make them the same denominator so we could subtract. All right. Number 6. Brian lives 4/5 of a mile from school. He jogs 1/2 of this distance daily. How far does he jog every day? Anybody volunteering to help? Vanessa, you can help us. Vanessa, please help. What do we need to do for this problem? Vanessa? Are you here? Can you hear? Unmute yourself and say here.
Yeah.
All right, we're doing problem number 6.
Okay.
Brian lives 4/5 of a mile from school. He jogs 1/2 of this distance daily. How far does he jog every day?
Wait, what Can you repeat the question for me, please?
It should be right in front of you if you have
Wait, hold on.
the assignment open. You don't have it open, yes, I can understand why you're not following along. But you should have the assignment open, unless you've got them all done and closed it up already. But then you would have the answer in front of you on a piece of paper. Brian lives 4/5 of a mile from school. He jogs 1/2 of this distance daily. How far does he jog every day? Is this a adding problem, a subtraction problem, a multiplication problem, a division problem? Yes, you are correct. Multiplication. You're right. It is a multiplication problem. So what do we multiply?
Go back.
What numbers do they give you?
The 4. No, wait.
You were on the right track. Keep going.
The 4 and
4/5.
yeah, the 4/5
Times